Hi friends, today we can see Codex Alimentarius. Codex Alimentarius is a group of international food standards and it is adopted by Codex Alimentarius Commission. The term Codex Alimentarius, it is derived from a Latin term and the meaning is food law or legal food code. Codex Alimentarius standards cover all basic food types, that is raw, semi-processed and processed food materials that are intended for distribution to the consumers. The regulations of the Codex refer to food hygiene and quality, including microbiological standards, food additives, pesticides and residues from veterinary drugs, contaminants, food labeling and marketing, methods for sampling and hazard analysis, food import and export, certification system, etc. First we can see Codex Commission. This Codex Commission, it was developed in 1962. It's a subsidiary of FAO, UN and World Health Organization and it's a joint venture between FAO and WHO. And the first session, it was held in Rome and it was in October 1963 and the main goal was to protect the health of the consumers and also to ensure fair trade practices. Codex Alimentarius Commission. Coming to the structure and management, currently the Codex Alimentarius Commission has 189 members, that is 188 member countries and 1 member organization. India became a member in 1964. And Codex Alimentarius Commission, the structure contained 3 members, that is 1 executive committee, the regional coordinating committees and the secretariat of the commission. First we can see the executive committee. Executive committee include 1 chairperson, 3 vice chairpersons, 7 regional representatives and 6 regional coordinators. Regional coordination committees, it contain mainly 6 regional committees responsible for defining the problems and needs of the region and is also responsible for the coordination of the activities of that particular region. The Secretariat of the Commission, it is mainly responsible for the formulation and development of various standards, that is FAO or WHO standards, and it is also giving an administrative support to the Codex Commission. Next we can see Codex Committees. Commodities committees, general subject committees, regional committees and regional coordinating committees are there. Commodities committees, it is dealing with fats and oils. General subject committees about food additives. Regional committees on intra-regional matters and trade and regional coordinating committees. Codex committees on general issues. The Codex committees on general issues are Codex committees on general principles, on food labeling, on methods of analysis and sampling, on food hygiene, on pesticide residues, on food additives and contaminants, on import-export inspection and certification systems, on nutrition and foods for special dietary uses and on residues of veterinary drugs in foods. According to Codex, food is any substance, whether processed, partly processed or raw, which is intended for human consumption and it includes drinks, chewing gum and any substance which have been used in the manufacture, preparation or treatment of food but does not include cosmetics, tobacco or substances which are used solely as drugs. Next we can see Codex legal tools. It includes Codex standards, codes of practices, guidelines and recommendations. Codex standards. Food requirements intended to provide consumers with a sound, wholesome food product free from adulteration, correctly labeled and presented. This is Codex standard. The Codex standards, it is having a prescribed format. Must include the name, scope, description, essential composition and quality factors, food additives, contaminants, hygiene, weights and measures, labeling and methods of analysis and sampling. Codes of practice. Codes of practice means it's an advisory text issued to all members of the Codex Commission. It is designed to assist the members in achieving purposes of the Commission. Individual members can decide how to use the code. Typically describes hygiene requirements. Guidelines and recommendations. These are the basic tools used to help member nations in elaboration of their standards to conform to the Codex. It is accepted worldwide. It is very useful to developing countries. One example for this recommendation is Code of Ethics for International Trade in Food. Food labeling under Codex. Codex General Standards for Food Labeling, that is mainly for labeling pre-packaged foods. Recognized labeling as important to both objectives of Codex, and the label it is any tag, brand, mark, pictorial representation or other descriptive matter printed to a container of a food. Food labeling requirements under Codex Alimentarius: name of the food, list of ingredients, net content and drained weight, name and address of manufacturer, country of origin, lot identification, date marking, and storage instructions, and also instructions for use. Here in this picture we can see this is a food product. Here name of the food is marked, that is yogurt. Nutritional information is given in the table, whether it is a vegetarian or non-vegetarian mark must be given, list of ingredients must be given, declaration regarding food additives, name and complete address of the manufacturer, lot code or batch identification number. Here we can see this is the lot code or batch identification number, instructions for use, the SI marking, then net quantity of the product, maximum retail price, best before date, and also manufacturing date. All these things must be labeled on the food packet before it is made available to the public or the consumer. Next we can see some points on Codex Alimentarius. We have already heard about Codex Alimentarius Commission, and this commission has made many decisions and has evolved some international food standards. And these international food standards, it was mainly meant to protect the consumer health, economic interest, and also to secure fair trade practices in the food industry. And these important standards or finalized international standards are published in Codex Alimentarius. And this Codex Alimentarius, it is also known as Food Code. And this Codex Alimentarius objective, it is to protect the health of the consumers, to ensure fair practices in the food trade, to coordinate all work regarding food standards, to determine the priorities, to initiate the preparation of standards, to publish the standards. And the scope is that Codex Alimentarius covers all foods, whether processed and semi-processed or raw. In addition to standards for specific foods, Codex Alimentarius contains general standards covering matters such as food labeling, food hygiene, food additives, pesticide residues, procedures for assessing the safety of foods, mainly derived from modern biotechnology, that is genetically modified food products or food products manufactured with the help of genetically modified organisms. And this Codex Alimentarius, it is also known as Food Code, and it is mainly containing, or it consists of the finalized international standards, and it is published in 6 official languages: Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Spanish, and Russian. It also contains guidelines for the management of official, that is governmental import and export inspection and certification systems for food. That's all about Codex Alimentarius Commission and Codex Alimentarius. Hope you all understand this session. Thank you. Have a nice day.